Hello everybody, this is Will with the Unapologetic Hunter. Y'all doing alright today? Just wanted to spend a couple minutes and give you all some quick tips about knife sharpening. I know normally when we're out in the field, what I'll usually do is I'll carry a little knife sharpener, something like this. It's a little Smith's knife sharpener. You know, it kind of has like your little flat surface for sharpening your knife, and it also comes with the little ceramic rods as well. And you can, you can pop them in here like this, and get your knife sharpened. And I tell you what, folks, this will get your knives razor sharp. It takes a little bit of time depending on the condition of the knife and how dull it is when it starts. But taking it out in the woods or taking it out to camp, this right here is the trick. I really like this. It even has the little carbide groove in here, so you can get that. I don't use the carbide that often. I usually use the ceramic rods because my knives are usually pretty sharp to begin with. But this is what I usually use out in the field. Now, sometimes if I know we're going to be cleaning a whole lot of deer, doing a lot of processing, I like these worksharp knife and tool sharpeners, and these are basically a belt tool. You just use the belts to different grits, fine, medium, and coarse grit to sharpen your knives with. And buddy, this will really do the trick on your knives very, very quickly and get them razor shaving sharp. And that's usually what I use. When I'm especially at home. You can also get like a converter and keep it in your truck if you don't have an AC outlet in your vehicle, and take it to camp with you. But I got one of my wife's kitchen knives here. All my hunting knives are pretty sharp, and I didn't really want to dull them up, so I grabbed one of my wife's kitchen knives, and it ain't very sharp. I'm over here trying to cut this thing and piece of paper, and it's not really doing a great job at it. So I'm going to hit it with this real quick, and basically what I do is I'll do it about 5 to 10 times on one side until I can feel a little burr. And then once I feel that burr pretty consistently all the way up and down it on that side, I'll switch to the other side and give it the same amount of strokes on that side. And then I'll switch to a fine grit, and then I'll alternate sides. And I'll usually do about one side and then the other side, then the other side, and then the other side again about 10 times. And usually that's about all you need. Sometimes if a knife is in really bad shape, you might want to go to a heavy grit. This one's not horrible, so we're going to start off on medium and see where we're at. So I'm going to hit it a couple times on this side, maybe about 5 or 10 times, and we'll go from there. I hit about 10 times. I can feel a pretty good burr on this side. And it's missing on just a little bit. I'm going to hit it about 3 or 4 more times. Yeah, that's a lot better. Now I'm feeling that burr consistently all the way up and down. So now that's about 40 more times. So I'm going to do it 14 times on the other side. Alright, now I got a really good burr on the other side now, real consistent all the way up and down the knife. So at this point, I'm just going to take off my medium grit, and then I'm going to put a fine grit. This right here is kind of, this fine grit, it's almost like a stroking on some leather. It's incredibly fine grit. It feels smooth to the touch, and this right here is really what's really going to buff that blade out and shine that edge up for you and get it razor sharp. So like I said, on this one, I'm just going to alternate it about, one side and then the other side. And I'm going to do that about 10 times. And we'll see where we go. Alright, so it's feeling pretty sharp after that. I don't have burrs on either side. Edge is feeling pretty sharp. We'll give it a quick paper test real quick and see if it matches up. It does better than what it did when we first started. Yeah, it's doing a lot better than it was. I could probably get a little bit sharper, but it's doing a pretty good job at this point. Way sharper than it was when we first started anyway, right? So anyway, like I said, this is the worksharp knife sharpener. Now you don't have to get this particular brand. There's a few different brands out there. You can even go to Harbor Freight and just get a little belt sander, them little small belt sanders for about 40 or 50 bucks, and use those. honestly, the belts on those might be a little bit cheaper than ordering it like ordering these right here. These right here are the replacement belt kits that come for this particular model. But this model, it has different angles for it. It has like it has one angle for like your kitchen knives, and it has another attachment for your hunting knives. And I think it even has an attachment here for scissors. Yeah, there's one right here for scissors too, and serrated. So you can do all sorts of knives with these things. And I like these. I mean, it's it's kind of a different way, at least for me, of sharpening knives. I'm used to just using the old, whetstones and stuff, but I like this. It gets them razor sharp really quick. If I go through 3 or 4 knives while we're butchering a few deer or a few turkeys or squirrels or whatever, I can get them all razor sharp with this thing in no time and get them back up ready for the next hunt. I'm going to go on ahead and put my wife's knife back before she realizes I took it. And said, if you guys have any questions about what we're doing here, or how we're doing this, or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the comments. We'll take a look at them and I'd be happy to answer any questions. And if you guys do anything differently and have any other suggestions for us, let us know. I mean, the more we share this information, the better we are going to be. We really appreciate you all watching, and please like this video if you found it useful. We'd be really appreciative if you'd subscribe to our channel and hit the alarm. You can get notified anytime that we get new videos out here. And hopefully you learned something from this, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.